Welcome to our discussion on the risks involved in the use of ICT and e-networking. In today's rapidly advancing world, technology has become a phenomenon and we need to understand the importance of safeguarding our learners in the community. As educators, our primary role is to ensure the safety of school children in all aspects, including their use of technology. There are several risks involved that we must be aware of as parents and teachers. Number 1. Exposure to inappropriate content. This risk refers to the potential for learners to be exposed to inappropriate or harmful material on the internet, including pornography and extremist content. Teachers and parents must be aware of this risk and take measures to protect children from accessing such content. Number 2. Lifestyle websites. Self-harm and suicide sites can be extremely harmful to vulnerable learners. Parents and teachers must be aware of this risk and take steps to prevent children from accessing these sites. Cyberbullying. Bullying in all forms is harmful and can have serious consequences for the victim. Cyberbullying refers to bullying taking place on digital platforms. Parents and teachers must be vigilant and take measures to prevent and address cyberbullying. 4. Privacy issues. Learners must be aware of the risk associated with disclosing personal information online. Parents and teachers must educate learners on how to protect their personal information and take steps to prevent breaches of privacy. Number 5. Prolonged exposure to online technologies. Spending too much time on electronic devices can have negative effects on children's physical and mental health. Parents and teachers must monitor children's technology usage and encourage them to engage in other activities.
Health and well-being. The amount of time spent online can have an impact on learners' health and well-being. Parents and teachers must educate learners on the importance of taking breaks from technology and engaging in physical activity. Addiction to gambling and gaming. The risk of addiction to online gambling and gaming is a growing concern. Parents and teachers must be aware of the risk and take measures to prevent addiction. Theft and fraud. The internet provides opportunities for theft and fraud. Learners must be educated on the risk associated with online transactions and must take measures to protect themselves from theft and fraud. Viruses, Trojans, spyware. Online security risks, such as viruses, Trojans, and spyware, can infect learners' devices and compromise their personal information. Parents and teachers must educate learners on the importance of digital security. Social pressure. Maintaining online networks and engaging in texting and social networking can create social pressure and lead to anxiety and stress. Parents and teachers must educate learners on how to manage social pressure and navigate digital spaces safely.
In school, there could be instances of minor misuse by learners.
Number 1. Copying information into assignments and failing to acknowledge the source. This refers to learners using someone else's work and presenting it as their own without giving proper credit. This is a form of plagiarism and copying infringement. Teachers must educate learners about the importance of originality and proper citation to avoid these issues. Number 2, downloading materials not related to their studies. This refers to learners downloading content or software that is not relevant or approved for their academic pursuits. This can be a distraction and may lead to misuse of school resources. Teachers must monitor and guide learners to ensure they only download materials that are related to their studies. Number 3, misconduct associated with subject logins. This refers to learners using someone else's login credentials to access online platforms or educational resources without permission. This is a form of misconduct and can lead to unauthorized access to personal information or misuse of the platforms. Teachers must enforce strict login policies to prevent this misconduct. Number 4, leaving a mobile phone turned on during class periods. So this refers to learners keeping their mobile phones turned on and potentially causing distraction during class. Can disrupt the learning environment and affect the concentration of both the learner and others. teachers must establish and enforce rules regarding the use of mobile phones in the classroom. Number 5, unauthorized taking of pictures with a mobile phone camera. So this refers to learners taking pictures or videos without permission or in inappropriate situations using their mobile phones. It can invade others' privacy, lead to bullying or harassment, and create a disruptive environment. Teachers must educate learners on the responsible and respectful use of mobile phones camera and establish clear guidelines for when and where they can be used.
E-safety refers to the precautions, protocols, and measures that individuals take to protect themselves and others from online harm, including on the internet, mobile phones, games consoles, and wireless technology. E-safety ensures that individuals can use digital technologies in a secure, responsible, and safe way, particularly children and young people who are more vulnerable to online risk. Some of the key issues related to e-safety include: number 1, guarding children and young people in the digital world. E-safety practices are designed to ensure that children and young people can use digital technologies safely and securely without being exposed to online dangers such as cyberbullying, grooming, or inappropriate content. Number 2, learning to understand new technologies in a positive way. E-safety emphasizes the importance of learning about new digital technologies and using them safely and responsibly, encouraging young people to embrace technology as a tool for learning, communication, and creativity. Number 3, educating children about the benefits and risk of online use. E-safety educates children and young people about the potential benefits and risks of using the internet, including information security, personal safety, and privacy, while also teaching them how to identify and report online dangers. Number 4, supporting the development of safe online behavior. E-safety practices aim to develop safe online behaviors among children and young people, such as being careful about sharing personal information online, protecting passwords, and seeking help when they encounter online threats or harmful content. Network management refers to the process of maintaining and managing computer networks to ensure they function effectively and efficiently. Here are some guidelines on ensuring safety in the use of the network in schools. Implementing strong password policies, regulating the use of personal mobile phones, and safe use of cameras. Safety in the use of network in the school. 1. Make sure that no one logs on as another user. Each user should have their unique login IDs and passwords to access the school network. This ensures that users are responsible for any actions they take on the network. 2. Requires all users to log off when they have finished working. Users should be instructed to log off the network when they finished working to prevent unauthorized access to their accounts. 3. Maintain equipment to ensure health and safety. The school should conduct regular maintenance checks of the equipment to ensure it is in good condition and does not pose a safety hazard to users. 4. Provide students with access to content and resources through guided e-learning. Access to online content should be monitored to prevent students from accessing inappropriate material. 5. Set up a clear disaster recovery system in place. This school should have a disaster recovery plan that outlines the steps to be taken in case of network failure or data loss.
6. Secure wireless network to appropriate standards suitable for educational use. Wi-Fi network should be secure with strong password and encryption to ensure that only authorized users have access to the network. 7. Install all computers professionally and meet the health and safety standards. Computers should be installed professionally to ensure that they are safe to use and meet the health and safety standards set for electronic devices. 8. Review the ICT school system regularly. The school should conduct regular reviews of its ICT system to ensure they are up to date and performing optimally. B. Password policy. 1. Only authorized user will have individual passwords. Computers should be set to time out if they become unused for a certain period of time. C. Personal mobile phones and mobile devices. 1. All mobile phones should be kept away in a box from the learners during class period. D. Cameras. 1. Pictures should only be taken by parents or caregivers and not by other family members or friends when the child attends class. 2. Any picture taken of children should be on camera slowly for the purpose.
Setting up an educational technology room requires careful consideration of safety rules to ensure the comfort and well-being of users. Here are some guidelines to follow. Number 1. Provide adjustable table and chairs. The table should be at a height that is suitable for the users, allowing them to comfortably position their arms and hands while using the computers. Chairs should also be adjustable to accommodate users of different heights and body types. Number 2. Provide anti-glare screen filters. Anti-glare filters can be applied to computer screens to reduce reflections and glare, which can cause eye strain and discomfort for users. Number 3. Provide adjustable chairs. Chairs should be adjustable in terms of height and backrest angle to provide proper support for the user's back and legs. Number 4. Provide foot support. Footrest or adjustable footrest should be provided to allow users to maintain proper posture and reduce strain on the legs and lower back. Ensure suitable lighting. The room should have adequate lighting that is neither too bright nor too dim to ensure comfortable visibility while working on computers. Natural lighting should be supplemented with appropriate indoor lighting to avoid strain. Number 6. Ensure workstations are not cramped. Sufficient space should be provided between workstations to allow users to move comfortably and access their equipment without feeling cramped or restricted. Number 7. Plan for frequent breaks. It is essential to plan for regular breaks during computer work to prevent excessive strain on the eyes, muscles, and joints. Frequent breaks can help reduce the risks of repetitive strain, injuries, and promote overall well-being. By allowing these safety rules, schools can create an educational technology room that prioritizes the comfort and health of the users, ensuring a conducive environment for learning and working with technology.
To further enhance safety in the educational technology room and reduce accidents, the following rules should also be implemented. Number 1. No trailing wires. Wires and cables should be properly organized and secured to prevent trip hazards. They should not be placed across walkways or around the room where people can easily trip over them. Number 2. Avoid electrical socket overload. Electrical sockets should not be overloaded with too many devices plugged into them. This can cause overheating and increase the risk of electrical fires. Adequate power supply and distribution should be ensured. Number 3. Regular safety testing of electrical equipment. Electrical equipment such as computers, monitors, printers, and other hardware should be safety tested at least once a year to ensure they are in good working condition and comply with safety standards. Number 4. Provide sufficient space around desks. Each workstation should have enough space around the desk for learners to move comfortably without bumping into furniture or equipment. This helps prevent accidents and allows for easy access to devices and resources. Number 5. Store bags and obstacles properly. Bags, backpacks, and other personal items should be stored out of the way and not obstruct walkways or create hazards. Obstacles in the floor such as books or loose items should be cleared or properly stored. Number 6. No food or drinks near machines. It is essential to establish a strict no food and no drinks policy in the technology room to prevent spills, damage to equipment, and potential electrical hazards.
7. Maintain suitable heating and ventilation. The learning environment should have proper heating and ventilation systems to ensure a comfortable and safe temperature for users. Adequate airflow helps prevent overheating of devices and ensure a healthy atmosphere. 8. Availability of fire extinguishers. Fire extinguishers should be readily available and properly maintained in the educational technology room. All staff and users should be aware of their locations and how to use them in case of a fire emergency. 9. Clearly mark fire exits. Fire exits should be clearly marked with visible signs and kept free from clutter or obstructions. This ensures easy evacuation in the event of an emergency. By implementing these safety rules, school can greatly minimize the risk of accidents and create a safer learning environment in the educational technology room.
Topic regarding risk in the use of ICT and e-networking, e-safety, network management, and setting up an educational technology room highlights the importance of prioritizing safety measures in educational settings. The risk associated with technology use that educators and parents should be aware of range from exposure to inappropriate content to cyberbullying, privacy issues, and addiction. In schools, minor misuse by learners, such as plagiarism and unauthorized use of devices, should also be addressed. E-safety is crucial in safeguarding children and young people in the digital world, teaching them about the benefits and risks of online activities and promoting safe online behavior. Network management should include practices such as secure wireless networks, individual passwords, and appropriate system maintenance. Mobile phones and cameras should be regulated, and the setup of educational technology rooms should prioritize ergonomic considerations to ensure a safe learning environment. Overall, it suggests that schools need to implement and enforce comprehensive safety measures to mitigate risk associated with technology use. This includes educating students, regular system reviews, maintaining equipment, enforcing password policies, regulating personal devices, and ensuring physical safety in technology rooms. By adhering to these safety guidelines, schools can create a safer and more conducive environment for students to learn and utilize technology effectively.